one very important thing, you don't need to count. So for example, if I'm here and I roll 2 12s, 144, for example, that's 144 when you multiply those two. I don't need to count 144 numbers. It's like a clock, because around here is 60 spaces around the board. So guess what? You don't actually need to count. If you think about a clock and you're thinking, what time is it in 144 minutes time? You're not going to go around and count each different minute 444 times. Yes, you kind of go twice around the clock, and that's 120 minutes. So really you've only then got 24 minutes to move, which is 144 minus 120 minutes to move. So if I were say I was here and I needed to move 144 spaces, I'd literally, and if you look at there's 60 spaces around the board, it's split into 3 equal parts. So that's 20 spaces. From here to here is 20 spaces. From here to here 20 spaces. And from here to here 20 spaces. Also, one quick thing, from here to here is 5 spaces, and from here to here is 5 spaces, from here to here 5 spaces, and also from here to here is 10 spaces, here to here is 10 spaces, and here to here is 30 spaces. Do you see? So then if I were to move 144 spaces from here, you know, twice around the board is back to here, so all I really have to do is 20, 24 if I'm going that way. Or if I decide I want to move this way instead, then it's 20 and 24. Now, one more thing. If you're inside here and you roll numbers, say, for example, you roll a 6 and a 12 and you're here. That means that all options would possibly, well, apart from 2. So the only option you'd be able to take here actually is a 12 divided by 6, which is 2. Because every other option, if you do 12 plus 6, 12 minus 6, or 12 times 6, would lead you back out of this path going to infinity. And the same goes here, the same goes here. And this is the only instance in which you're allowed not to move if it's going to lead you out. But as long as there's an option, like 12 and 6, divided by 12 divided by 6, which is 2, then you must move that. If you have all 4 options are going to lead you back out or past infinity, then you're allowed not to move on that occasion. Also, if you're on here, the other times you don't move is if you're on here, for example, or anywhere, and you roll 2 numbers that are the same, so you roll a 6 and a 6, you can do 6 minus 6, and that leads you back onto the same spot. So if you're actually on a token credit spot, then you just get to pick up another token credit. That's all. All right. So, and if you need to pay anyone in here, you can get banished though from here. You can get banished from here to the odds lock or the evens lock. And also, if you need to pay anyone and you don't have, if you're not going to have up to 200 credits anymore because you're in here by paying them, then you wouldn't pay them. You lose a ton instead, because you can't go lower than 200 credits or 100 credits, as the case may be, whether it's with level 2 or level 1 that you got in here with.